Hey, what is up you guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna be talking about how I track my CSGO investments, all the CSGO flips, items from other games and stuff like that. I'm mainly making this video because a lot of you guys ask me to, but I do think that it's going to be an actually useful topic because I've put a lot of hours into editing my sheets and tracking stuff, and I've kind of optimized the steps, and while doing that I've learned how to cut a lot of corners, how to optimize my time and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna go into. But if you're just a casual investor, right, you don't really buy all that much, you don't have tens, hundreds of sales every single week, then you're going to be just fine if you use a website like this one. It's not sponsored, it's just an example. On this one you can see all the items that you have in your inventory, you can enter the price you bought them for, stuff like that, and you can see what's the profit. It's pretty easy stuff. The current price updates automatically, and that's just enough for people that just want to see how much their play skins or investments are worth. This is for people that buy skins and hold them for months, years, and they don't really touch them at all, but they want to keep up with the price. Okay, we got that out of the way, and one more thing I want to mention, which is not related to this video, is that the giveaway that I started in that video a few weeks ago, it just ended yesterday, and I will show the winners very shortly at the end of this video. I've already messaged everyone on Discord. More than half of the people already claimed their prize. If you're one of the winners and haven't claimed the prize yet, then just shoot me a message on Discord because I've already added you on my friend list. Alright, let's get back to the video. Personally, I use Google Sheets to track absolutely everything. I keep it simplistic, I don't overcomplicate it with unnecessary colors, though I do actually use colors only for functional reasons, not for decorative reasons, because I don't really care about that stuff. The first sheet is this one. Here I track all the items that I buy on Steam and I sell back on Steam for profit in Steam money. Here I split the items based on what strategy I've used to buy them, pretty simple stuff, and then I just list the quantity, the price bought, the price I sold them for, and then it calculates the profit automatically, which is a pretty simple operation. Is just the sell amount minus the buy amount multiplied by the quantity. That's the total profit. And another thing I like to track is the total amount spent, which is basically the quantity multiplied by the amount I spent on one piece. And that part is important because it helps me calculate the percentage profit at the end. I know how much I've spent total and I know how much I profited and the percentage of profit. That kind of allows me to assess the effectiveness of this method because I know how much time I spent on it, and then I look at these numbers, and using this I know if it's worth continuing to do this method or it's not, and stuff like that. Usually if the items I buy are cheap and in big quantities, I don't enter the amounts right away. I just wait a bunch of time and do it basically once a week, because that just saves a lot of time. You don't have to do it every 5 minutes when there is a sale. But if the items are like this and they're more expensive, then as soon as I see it sold or bought, I enter it in this sheet so that I can keep track and not have to scroll back many pages to find the item later. Okay, that sheet was pretty simple. It's nothing complicated on there. Let's move on to the more complicated one. Here I track all the items I buy on Steam to sell for cash, all the items I buy for cash to sell on Steam, or all the items I buy for cash and then sell them for cash. It's basically 3 methods in one. And you can see here that I sort these items based on colors. The blue one means I bought the item for cash, sold it on Steam for Steam money. The orange color means I bought it on Steam and then sold it for cash on Skimport. The third color is going to be the red one, and that means I bought it for cash, sold it for cash. And that's pretty much it. And now let's break down the table. First we got the names for these items, then we got the amount spent in real money to buy each of these items, the amount gotten after the Steam tax when we sold this item on Steam. This is the amount right here. And then we have the percentage increase, which basically means by how much the initial amount, which is the initial investment, how much it grew to achieve the ending amount. So 175 grew by 46%, we got 2.55. And the formula goes like this. We got the amount from the end minus the initial investment, all that in parentheses, divided by the initial investment, and then we get the percentage growth. Actually, if you're gonna do this calculation, you're gonna get a number like this one, 0.457 and so on. So you're not gonna get the percentages right away. You have to click on the thing, go to format, go to number and click on percentage, and it's just gonna format it into the closest percentage. For myself, I rounded up to 46%, but you don't have to do that. And at the end, we have the total amount spent in real money, the total amount received on Steam, and we have an average percentage growth, which for the first batch was 37%. It's not that great, I would say. But then we have another type of items, which is items I bought on Steam for Steam money, sold them for cash. And this is the exact same formula. It shows that this amount has grown by minus 11% from this amount, which sounds kind of stupid, but if you change the words around, it just means that it decreased by 11%. Here I have some checkpoints kind of thing. It helps me understand when I did the last flipping to a car video, and from there I just create a checkpoint, and after that every single one of the sale is belonging to the next update, and so on and so on. Okay, and one more thing I need to mention is this green colors. You can see that I have dark green, medium green, and light green. It basically means how profitable the item was. If it was under 30% growth, it's gonna be something like light green. If it's above 30 but below 40, it's gonna be medium green, and above 40% it's dark green. And this part is actually important because sometimes I want to go back and see the items that I've already flipped, and I want to find the most profitable ones. So I just look at the dark greens, and it's as simple as that. I don't have to look at the percentages and understand which one were the best. Okay, now this right here was the last week of August, and we had some red sales finally. Here you can see that this is the amount I paid in cash, and this is the amount I got in cash after tax, because I always enter the amounts after tax. I don't even bother entering the amount pre-tax. And subsequently we have the percentage growth from the initial investment, which is the exact same formula as before. Now I actually started doing profit checkpoints, not just checkpoints every time I make a video about it. So I have a better understanding how much I made in every month and every week and stuff like that. At the very bottom here I have items that I haven't fulfilled yet. So these are items that I bought with the intent of selling. The blue ones I bought with the intent of selling on Steam, red ones cash for cash, and the orange ones you already know. All of these sales that happen, you can see that they are not always perfect. Like if they were perfect, they would all just be dark green, but you can see that that's not always the truth. Prices move up and down, but still the average is exactly what I am aiming for. I am aiming for above 40% when depositing, which I already have. I'm aiming for below 20% loss when withdrawing, which I'm kind of on the edge because I'm still experimenting, and I've only recently discovered the best way to cash out basically, which I made a video about a few days ago. You can watch that if you want. So now I'm trying to get those numbers lower and lower so that I lose less money when withdrawing. And with the red items, I'm only trying to keep it above 10%, and I'm managing to do that quite well, I think. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This is how I track my investments. Most of the time, these items on the second sheet I showed you, I enter them as quickly as I see them so that I don't have to go back and search what I bought them for, what I sold them for, how much profit, all that. I just have it here immediately, and it's really not that many. I only have like 1, maybe 2, 3 sales a day nowadays, so it's not that much work. Alright, thank you for watching this far into the video. Subscribe to not miss future updates. Actually, next video I'm going to make a video about CSGO cases because I really haven't made one in a long ass time, and a lot of stuff has changed. Things have gone down, things have gone up, and I think you might find an update on CSGO cases useful. So that's going to be the next video. But until then, have a nice rest of the day. If you want to support me, then smash the like button, follow my Twitch channel, which I stream on a couple of times a week, join our Discord server, we hang out there, talk about investments, all kind of stuff, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye bye.